I am Lizzy with Long Distance Gamers. We are a group of friends that play remotely due to us living in different states. Today, we are talking about Petrichor. Now before we get started, there are two different sides. The random side, which they are the ones that control the game, they for sure have a copy, and they set it up like normal, and then they will dictate how things come out. The remote side is the side that can or cannot have a copy. We will be going over how the remote side sets up and how the remote side responds to the game. So this is the game set up. The random side has already determined what the plants are and has numbered them 1 through 9 for a 3-player game. We also have the cards set apart by each of the different types. And then we each have the players with their raindrops as well as their scoring markers. What the random side also will do will be to give you your cards, which I put them in a card holder so that I can keep them in the same order as the remote side. So they will hold it up to the camera so that you can grab the cards from each of your stacks over here and add them to your card holders, or you could write them down if you do not have a copy of the game. Which, if you do not have a copy of the game, it would be very advised to send a picture of this so that way people can easily see the scoring types so that they can make informed decisions throughout play. What I do love about something that Mighty Boards does is they are very clear iconography speaking. So you can see the picture is very pretty, love the artwork, but it also includes very clearly what it is that you will be doing. So that makes it so that when you are just looking at your hand, you can easily tell what your options are. So thank you, Mighty Boards, for doing that. Very much appreciated. Okay, back to the game. So after everybody has it set up and pictures are taken and received, you are ready to go. So then in reverse player order, seems how we have Kitty over here. She plays red. She's first player, so Brooksby will determine where he wants to put his raindrop first. So he will say, I will want to put it on the cactus, number 5. And I will not be saying the scientific names because I will botch them up and you guys will laugh ruthlessly at me, which is okay. That is okay. And then I would choose to come over here to the wheat, number 1. And then Kitty, she loves her coffee, so she will go ahead and go to coffee 7. And then she will go ahead and start. She will say what she's doing. So if she is playing a frost card, she'll say, I'm playing frost. So you will grab your cloud and its stand. And then she'll be like, okay, I will go ahead and put it on number 6. So you go ahead and put a little raindrop there on number 6. And then she votes. She'll say, okay, I'm going to take the 1 down to a harvest. So that way she could get 2 victory points instead of the normal 1. Likewise, if you look at frost, you could either vote on frost or the sun, which is the next one in the line. So instead, you could try to go for majority for those actions for the end of the round and either vote on frost or the sun. And she would just specify that if she would do that instead. Okay, and then it's your turn. So you can do this in one of 2 ways. You could either ask for your cards to be held up to the camera so that you could remember what you have, unless you have them written down or right in front of you. Then you will just say what number you want to play. So you just agree on what number is number 1. So for us, we always start here for number 1 and go through. So I would want to say, I will play my number 3 card. So you'll go 1, 2, 3. Pull that out. So I am playing rain. And then I will just move my raindrop from 1 down to the board. And then since this raindrop or that rain cloud is empty, it can be taken away. And then I will go ahead and vote on rain. And then they will give me my new card. So they'll say your new number 3 is the sun. So you will grab the sun and you will place it in your number 3 spot. And then it goes on to the next player. So that is Petrichor. As you can see, it is a stunningly beautiful game, and Mighty Boards went the extra mile to make everything very clear iconography, which makes a great remote gaming experience. I cannot express this enough, Mighty Boards. Thank you for that. Thank you. And then also, I love the artwork on this game. Just to show you what some of the other ones are that were not over here. I mean, these are just stunningly beautiful. And I love all of these pieces. Then I'm really looking forward to when Mighty Boards comes out with their Petrichor Cows expansion, because there are some really beautiful trees in that expansion as well. So that was that. Now, what do I think about the game by itself? It is an area control game. You're trying to get control of these tiles so that you can have the most points. Seems pretty simple, and it relatively is. The biggest challenge for remote play is knowing these scorings, which if you don't have a copy, seeing that is hard. You have to jump between the video that you're seeing and a picture on your phone. If you do have a copy, it's, again, flawless. You just look at the camera and it disappears. You just get to play the game with your best friends, which is so amazing. Numbering these tiles, we found out, was very helpful for remote play, as instead of having to specify, oh, it's the one on the top right, no, your other right, you can just say, hey, it's number 1. And that works really well. As far as hand management goes, being able to just say what number of card you are playing works great. This game is a perfect fit for our remote play experience. But this is a game that my group absolutely loves, and it may or may not be my number 1 game of all time. We'll just have to wait and find out on that one. But hey, you enjoy this game, have fun, and be you. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to us. We would love to hear from you.